Hey, welcome back to Milton Daily Homes. I'm your host, Chuck, and we really believe here that when you're an educated buyer, you make better, safer choices for your family. And so what we try and do is give you some interpretation, some context about some of the homes. Just before we get started, look around your house, see if there's extra food, extra pajamas, anything that you're not using could go to someone who really needs it. We're going to send out a video soon. I've got the footage recorded. I just need to edit it up. And my wife did an interview with the director of the Salvation Army, and there's a real need. A lot of people think in Milton, we don't have people on the street homeless, but we've got a lot of working poor, and we've got a lot of people who really could use a bit of a lift this holiday season. So I'll send it off to you. In the meantime, look at pajamas, food, clothing, anything like that if you haven't used it in a year, even 6 months, you're probably not going to use it. So give it to someone who can. Let's start off today with $11.95 Bar Crescent. $4.89 is the price. It's a Poddington. It's 1820 square feet. We've got 2-car parking in the driveway, and you might be able to do 2 cars side by side here. 9-foot ceilings on the main floor, which we haven't seen in a lot of these in a while. You've got the rounded archway. You've got the coffered ceiling. So this is combined living dining here. Hardwood floors. You've got a nice open family room, especially with the 9-foot ceilings. It makes a huge difference in this model. They've got nice color cabinets in here, higher cabinets because of that higher ceiling. Backsplash, you've got your extra pantry space. There's a nice little nook here for a table. Now, sometimes when you see the pots hanging there, you think, is there enough kitchen space? And I would think with the pantry, you're doing pretty well. You've got a fridge depth. That's an upgrade from the builder to move the cabinet forward towards the fridge. A little breakfast bar here as well, so you could put a couple stools and have a quick meal. So the rest of the house upstairs, 3 bedrooms. You've got a nice ensuite here with a glass shower. And then you've got a laundry upstairs as well. A bit of interlock in the front and back. $4.89. That's really where it's at. I think this one is a good listing, and I think it stands out amongst the competition. What I love is how close it is. There's a park one way. There's a great school at Hawthorne Village the other way. So you're in a good spot. Very established neighborhood. I mean, the home itself is probably getting around 8 years old or so. So it's got, the trees are a little bit more mature. The neighborhood's a little more settled, and it's a pretty easy drive to get on the 401. So it's a great home there. We've got Cedric Terrace, $5.95. And I don't know what this one's about. What I see here, it's detached. It's a single car garage, and it looks like they spent $80,000 in upgrades. Now, that's not necessarily reflective. You can't just put $80,000 on top of the value of the home. We know it's more than 2,000 square feet, but beyond that, really detached single garage for almost $600,000. That's the territory traditionally of double car garages. So it better be really nice, and it's only on a 34 by 88 foot lot. Let's see what happens with this one, but I'd be very surprised to see anything with a single car garage and a normal lot without a finished basement selling for around that price. So this one here on the second line, I've gotten to see it before. It's relisted with I think a new agent. $925 is the price. Triple car garage, great curb appeal outside, and so it's a 10-acre property. It's got a nice piece of land here, and I found the old virtual tour, and I'll show you that. So here's the house itself. You've got a couple little pillars here. You could do a gateway if you wanted to. Front porch you could hang out on. There's a little workshop. The floors here are beautiful, and they're actually a little darker than they show up in the pictures. I find the pictures make them look a little more orange than they appear in real life. Great front door insert. I don't know why they have these massive speakers. It's like a block party in the living dining. And so the kitchen, very impressive. Nice high ceilings on the main floor. You can see the Sub-Zero fridge. Very high-end appliances. Everything is new too. You're not worrying about the windows or the doors. It's custom built. Now, the one problem that I had with it, and my clients did too, I thought that was a mirror. So you come up the stairs, and then I thought that was a mirror that reflected back. It's actually a big glass wall. And so if you think about it, it's only a 3-bedroom. There's space for a 4th if you could somehow access this, but because there's really no entry point beyond the bedroom, it becomes a bit of a sitting area, and it lets the light in, but it doesn't allow a lot of privacy. They've even put curtains up here so you could have a quieter bedroom setting. Hardwood continues upstairs. You've got a peak ceiling up in the master. And so the layout's good. Everything that, except for that, maybe that awkward room here with the glass opening to the rest of the house. The land, there's not too many trees there. The standing water, I mean, you've got some flow there from the fountain, and then you've got your workshop. So overall, the price, I mean, for getting this, getting an upgraded home like this on 10 acres, $925 certainly seems like it's in the right range. It's just a question of if you can work with 3 bedrooms upstairs. Appleby line 1.129, and so it's about, I would say, like between 2 and 3 acres. If you go around here, there's only 4 pictures, and they're all of the outside of the house. Now, when you go down to the description, it says move in and enjoy or renovate into your dream home. So I'm not sure what kind of condition we're dealing with on the inside. It looks like there's a 4-bedroom plus 1 downstairs. And that's all I've got for this. I don't really have a lot of other information about, condition of the inside. It's hard to tell based on a map. It looks like it's around Steeles. So Steeles and Appleby is a little place where you might find some great escarpment views. It depends how many trees are around. But that's one thing Google Maps doesn't really show. It's a 2-dimensional thing. You don't get to see the elevations and how homes sort of fit in around this range. But this is right in that escarpment area where you do see that there's the changes in levels can create some beautiful views. So that's the list for today. If you have any questions, give me a call at 905-693-9346. We got a buyer class tonight. It's actually full, and it should be a great time. I think the next one will be sometime in January. So have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.